Hey everyone, welcome into my Freckle Love office. This is Makeup and Hair Love with Martha Barnett. If you have not joined me before, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I hope that you will continue to follow me. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope that you will like and subscribe so that you get notified every time I go live with one of my beauty or hair tutorials. So let's get started today. First, let me talk about hair because I did it a little different today. I'm going curly today, and I washed yesterday and I used the Density. Let's see, I think I've got Density right here. Yes, I used the Density deep conditioner, and I left it on like the 5 to 10 minutes to use it like as a hair mask because my hair tends to be extremely dry, extremely brittle, and can be very damaged because it's so dry. And then I use the Bella Curve curl cream on it as a leave-in, and then I use the root lifter on my roots only, and then I also used the Sugar Pie serum oil. I used that before I dried it with the diffuser yesterday. Today I perked up my curls a little bit with a wand, and then I have used the Sugar Pie again. I can spray the Sugar Pie directly on my hair because my hair is so incredibly dry. Now, if you have oily or normal hair and you're going to use the Sugar Pie beyond the initial time, I would probably spray it on your fingers and then run that just through your ends. Me, I'm so dry I can pretty much use it all over. But I am loving it, loving the effect that I'm getting, love the feel of my hair. It feels really soft, it feels really good, and it's holding its shape really, really well, so I'm pleased. I'm going to make it look really funky right now because I'm going to pop on this headband so that I can concentrate on doing my makeup. So it's going to look kind of funky right there for just a few minutes, but I'm not going to leave the headband on, don't worry. All right, so I want to talk next about complexion products because this month for March, the special with Younique is all complexion products. And I'm going to have to slip my glasses on here for a second so that I can read this to you. I had to make notes because there are so many products that are included in this special. You can buy any 3 products and get 25% off, or buy any 4 products and get 30% off. So this is the time to stock up on the complexion products. Let me read you the list of everything that's included. The new Fusion highlighter, you're gonna see me use that today. Bronzer, Prime and Set Mist. That's the one that came out at Christmas time as one of the specials. The angled fan brush, this one, okay? The sculpting brush, the Serum Foundation. You'll see me use that today because that's one of my favorites. The powder foundation, spray foundation, stick foundation, the mattifying primer, concealer, BB cream, the powder luminizer, cream to powder luminizer. That's the one that looks like a stick. The highlight and contour trio. The Prime and Set powder, you will see me use that one today. Now, actually, I'm going to use the setting spray. The translucent powder is also one special. That is this one, which is just the clear, no color setting powder. I know a lot of you like that one. The hydrating primer, which I'm going to be using today, the original primer, which actually is my favorite, and the original setting spray, which you're going to see me use today as well. So all of those products are included in the special. Any 3, 25% off. Any 4, you get 30% off. Of course, if your order is over $100, you're going to get free shipping. So think about that. You might want to combine orders with a friend or a relative so that you can get that free shipping. All right, so let's get started. First of all, I need to get a little bit of daytime moisturizer on here. And my jar is almost empty, so I'm gonna have to like really scrape the bottom of the barrel here and get out enough moisturizer with my little spatula to use. It seems like spring is trying to make its way here in Central Ohio. I am loving that. I am so tired of winter. It snowed this morning though. If you're here local to me, you know it snowed this morning. Oh, did anybody else cringe when you saw that snow? It's all melted now. So it didn't stick around, but man, when my dogs came in with snow, I wanted to yell, no, no, no. All right. Now I'm going to grab that Hydrating Primer that is part of the special. This one is great if you've got dry skin like me. If not, you can use the mattifying, which tends to minimize pores. That one's really nice if you have really large pores and you really want to have a nice matte finish. My favorite though is the original. You can see I'm almost out of it. Because I like the consistency of this one. It's a little more gel-like, almost like jelly. Whereas this one, you'll see it's very, let me put it right here. It's very liquidy, more like a serum. And I don't like it as well, although it's great for my face. It's great for hydration. I just don't like the way it goes on, and I feel like it leaves a little bit of a weird texture to my face. Does that sound strange? Probably. I am strange, so it's okay, but I feel like it leaves like this tacky sort of feel to my face. The original doesn't do that. I've not noticed the mattifying. I don't use the mattifying very often because I feel like I get a good flawless matte finish anyway, but I don't like the finish on this one. I like the original much better, but I had the hydrating and I've been using it because it's winter and my skin is dry anyway, so there you go. All right, I'm going to use the Serum Foundation, and I'm going to use a kabuki brush to put it on. And I only need a few drops across the head of this brush to do my whole face. And I'll show the concealer today too. I don't usually use the concealer. I don't always need it. I do my foundation first, and then I look to see, do I need concealer? If I do, where do I need it? And yes, I do my foundation before I do my eyes. I know people have a fit. Makeup artists always say, do your eyes first, then do your foundation, and that way if you get any fallout from your eye makeup, you can just whisk it away. I just use a sponge and do that afterwards. I don't feel like I have a problem. I never seem like I have a lot of fallout from eye product underneath my eyes anyway. But I like to get really close in around my eyes so I don't have like, you know, this raccoon kind of look around my eyes where there's no product. All right, so there we go. All right, let's take a look. Let me look in my mirror here. Don't really notice any place that I feel like I need a lot. I also like to get it really close in around my mouth. I'm going to put just a tiny dab right here on the outer corner of my eye. I want to draw the attention here out away from my under eye area because that's where I've got the most wrinkles. And I'm going to use a sponge and a little bit of setting spray. I'm just going to dab some setting spray on here and use this to blend that in. Because I want to draw the attention out there and not under here where I've got the most wrinkles. Because if you're a 50+ woman like me, 57 now, I've got those wrinkles going on and I don't want people to notice them. All right, next I'm going to use brow powder. Spiff up these brows because they're gray. Anybody with me? Anybody have grays or whites in their eyebrows and absolutely hate it like I do? I think it really ages you. I mean, I think my brows are in pretty good shape. Between my hairstylist, Terry, shout out Terry if you're watching, who keeps my hair looking wonderful. I've gone to Terry for, so many years. I met her years ago. I went to a Mary Kay event with a friend. She wanted to use me as a model, probably because she wanted like the ugliest person she could find to do makeup on. And I went to Columbus with her and I was going to be her makeover model, and she made me over. And they were also doing hair makeovers that night. So they had Terry there. She was at that time the owner of a salon, and she pulled a couple of girls up, one with super short hair, I remember, and one with really long hair. And she, kind of did their hair for them. And I really liked what I saw, with her, and I thought, wow, she's really good. So I just called up one day and asked if I could do a consultation with her, and I went and we met, hit it off. I loved what she was doing, what she suggested, and gosh, the rest is history. We've been friends now for a very long time, and she's still doing my hair. All right, a little bit of blush here. Notice I tend to put my blush a little high up in here. Again, gravity tends to pull everything down when you get to be our age, so I put things up a little higher because I want to pull that up. And now a really nice big fluffy brush, and let's take a look at that Fusion highlighter. Now I got the shade, let me see, what is it called? Frosty. It's basically kind of translucent. It doesn't have any color to it necessarily, just shine. You can get, there's a whole range of colors, and you can get some that actually have like more blush or bronzer in them with the color, but I got the Frosty because I didn't want to add any more color. I just wanted the shine. And I'm just going to put that up there along the top of my cheekbone where I want that to show up. And I'm not using the contour and highlight trio today. I have that one, and I have used it, the sculpting trio, I guess is what it's called. There it is. And it even shows you where to place each item. There you go. And I have this in the, I believe this is the medium. Yeah, this is the medium complexion one. So you've got your contour, your highlight, and then this is a creamy highlighter with a lot of shine to it. But it shows you on the little pictures exactly where to place each item. And I don't use that on the regular, but when I'm having pictures done or it's a special occasion, something like that, I'll use it. I do use the highlighter a little more often though. All right, next up, let's grab a little bit of eye primer because I'm gonna wear some shadows today that are gonna require a little primer first. And this will just keep my eyeshadow where it's supposed to be so that it doesn't flake off. And let's see, I just got done doing kind of an eyeshadow fun look. Let me find some, here we go, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna use this color all over my lid, and I'm gonna put that on with a nice big fluffy brush. Grab a little mirror here. That's gonna be my transition color or my base color. All right, other side. So if you have been following along on my page here, you will see that I have acquired another dog. Yes, that means we're up to 7 now, counting my son's, which is staying here until his new house is built. That's the Golden Retriever, and I already had 5 beagles because I raised beagles. And I took in a foster dog. His name's Cowboy. He's a pit bull mix. He's probably between like 13 and 15 years old. He is heartworm positive. He's got horrible skin issues. He's allergic to chicken, turkey, any kind of fowl. He's got lumps and bumps all over. He's got really deformed ears from years of hematomas that didn't heal properly, that weren't taken care of. He's been neglected. So he's not in great health. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is a terminal situation. He's not going to live a lot longer. But I absolutely could not leave him to die alone in the shelter. I mean, he was taken great care of in our shelter, our local shelter here where I volunteer. The girls there, they take great care of the dogs, but 2 of them are part-time. There's only 1 full-time person, and that's the director. They're only there so many hours a day. And I just couldn't stand the thought of him being left alone in the shelter when he's old and sick, and it's going to become apparent, you know, when he gets to that final chapter, we're going to know, and I don't want him to be alone. And my husband agreed with me. He volunteers with me at the shelter. And so Cowboy came home with us. Cowboy's hanging out with us here at home now, and this has sort of become my mission. You know, when I first started this business, it was just, I'll do this for fun because I love it. I love makeup. I love getting dressed up and, you know, being fancy, and I love selling the makeup. I love helping women choose colors and helping them, you know, feel self-confident and, you know, look in the mirror and think, hey, I look really good. This stuff's great. I love that feeling of helping people look their best. And when I started, that's all it was. And then I started earning a little extra money, and I was like, yeah, great. This will be, you know, because I'm a retired teacher, this will be great for traveling, or eventually someday we're going to redo our kitchen. We're going to remodel our kitchen and our bathrooms. They really need to be redone. They're living in the 90s. So, you know, I thought I'll just use my money on that kind of thing. And then the more I've gotten involved at the shelter and the more I've gotten involved in dog rescue, my mission has kind of changed. I've always said my dream is to someday open a shelter of my own here on our property for senior dogs that nobody wants, dogs that probably need to find a place to go to live out their final chapters, to die. You know, a retirement home for dogs where they can just chill and, you know, lay around and be lazy and just, you know, be spoiled and be pampered. Dogs that nobody is going to adopt. Nobody's going to adopt Cowboy. He's been at the shelter a long time. Nobody looks at him. I mean, he's not an attractive dog by any means. He's got horrible skin tags. You know, he's kind of ugly, let's face it, but he's the sweetest guy. And he deserves a second chance. And so that's kind of become my goal, is I want to foster more and more dogs and have a place for them. So that's kind of my mission now. That's kind of what I'm working towards with my whole business. I've added the hair care line now. And so anyway, off topic, but that's where we're going. Okay, I want to show you this brush. This is really cool. This is not a Younique product. In fact, let me see. The brand is Woosh, W-O-O-S-H. It's got this nice beveled brush on one end. It's great for doing liner and such. But look on the other end. I don't know if you can see this very well. Let me try and show you this. There, you can kind of see it. It's got a V. It's a V shape. And so what I like to do is this. I will take this, and I'm going to use this dark plum color right here, and I'm going to dip this into that color, and then I'm going to come up here to the edge of my eye, and I'm going to just like stamp. I'm going to stamp that color right there. See, there's a little bit I got underneath, but look, it just brushed away. I'm going to stamp right there in a V shape, okay? And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to stamp that color in. And then I'm going to take another brush, this little short, stubby crease brush, and I'm going to just take it and blend that color in. I'm going to go up here along the crease of my eye, and I'm going to go right here along the lid, or the lash line. So it's kind of this sideways V shape. Now that's really accentuated. Don't worry, I'm going to blend that out. It's not going to look quite that intense by the time I'm done. Kind of over exaggerating it so you can really see it on camera. And there you go, okay? Now I'm going to go back to that nice big fluffy brush that I used to put on the first color. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to blend this in and really soften it up so it's not so intense looking. I don't want a Cruella de Vil kind of look here. Okay. A lot less intense there. Let's blend that out. There we go. Much, much better. All right, and then I'm going to take the other end of this, the V brush, the Woosh brush. I'm going to take this end. I'm going to use that same plum color, and I'm going to come right here along my lower lashes. And I'm not going to go all the way across. I'm just going to go maybe like 2/3 of the way across. I don't like to get too close to my inner eye. I feel like that makes my eyes look smaller, and I feel like it also draws attention to those wrinkles that I've got in here. So I don't want to do that. All right, let me put this back. And let's get on to some mascara. And I'm just going to take this in case I did get any. There we go. All right, a little primer on my lashes first. And in addition to the special from Younique with the 25 and 30% off, I also have a special to offer you from the Theorem Method Hair Care line. I have $10 off coupons. So if you would like to get a $10 off coupon to use towards a purchase and try out some of these products, just message me and I'll send you the coupon. I also do have samples of the products that I can have sent to you. So if you are interested in that, just let me know. And I can have you, I can have a sample sent to you so you can try it out. The first product I tried as a sample was the Vector Styling Balm. It's for the blowouts. It's for when you're going to blow your hair dry. When I go straight with my hair and I want to smooth it out, I use the Vector Blow Dry Balm. And wow, that really does a great job. The first time I did it, I don't think I used enough product. And so I didn't really see a big difference. But my hair is so incredibly thick and long and really wiry, dense, kind of crazy, that I figured out right away I have to use a little more product than you would normally use. All right, I'm going to put a second coat of mascara on here. All right, and grab those lower lashes. There we go. All right, and then let's finish up with a little bit of lip product here. Let's see. Definitely not that. Let's see, this color. Ah, there we go. I won't pretend that I can read what color this is. Nope, I'm not seeing it. It's on there, I'm sure, but I can't read it. But I'm going to line first. And fill in. That's going to give me a longer lasting. There we go. Sorry, I have a big scar in my lip right there. Can make doing this a challenge. All right, there we go. And then let's grab a color here to put on. Let's see, what color do I have here? Nope, that one's too red. A little too brown. Yeah, I think this one will work. There we go. And I will blot that, of course. But let's finish up with the setting spray. This is another one of the products that is in the special with the complexion products. Now, you could either use the translucent setting powder, which I like to use. You could use the prime and set powder like this, which you can also use as a primer before you put your foundation on. If you're a powder person and you like powders, you could use this instead. there's also one more. Oh, there's the Prime and Set Mist, which I don't have, but you can use that one as a primer and also as your finishing setting mist. But I have the original setting spray. It happens to be my favorite. Sometimes I just like the original. All right, and that is going to set my makeup and keep it where it's supposed to be for the rest of the day. So now let me grab this headband off, fluff the hair back out, and I think I am ready to go. So as usual, friends, please give me a follow and a like, share, hit the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, and keep following me. It helps me when you do those things because it helps my algorithms, and it also lets you know when I'm going live again so that you can jump on and check out the latest products and hair and makeup. All right, my friends, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. See you later. Bye-bye.